Okay, guys, I'll try to make this quick. Should probably stop the video and copy these down. But basically, when you integrate, just integrate each piece, okay? The only difference, if we have an indefinite integral, is we always put the plus c, and on these, they both have to have a plus c, the I part and the j part. Okay, so you could write it like that, or you could write it like that, okay? Okay, so the one that I really want to look at is this guy here. So what we're seeing is that this is an initial condition right here. Okay, so I went ahead and I showed it with these broken up, and that's my answer for these. I guess I should have a J here, and I should have an I here. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to look at my initial condition. Okay, so that 0, that's t. Okay, so at time 0, I know, and here I'll write it over here, at time t equals 0, my initial condition is at 1/2 1. Okay, so let's make that happen so we can find what these c values are. Okay, so here's the I value. So when t is 0, so I'm going to have negative 1/2 cosine is 2 times 0 is 0, plus c1 is going to equal 1/2. Okay, so I know the cosine of 0 is 1, so negative 1/2 plus c1 is equal to 1/2, so c1 is equal to 1. Okay, now over here, the inverse tan, oh, and just so that you note on this inverse tan, from that, this has been a long time, and I liked this example because it had an inverse tan, and I just got it. It's the formula right here, and we worked with some inverse tangents, so you might need to go back in your notes just to kind of refresh yourself on that. Okay, so I'm going to say that when t is 0, tan negative 1, or inverse tan of 0, plus c2 is going to equal the j part, which is 1. Okay, the inverse tangent of 0 is the 0, and so c2 is equal to 1. Okay, so now the vector is going to be right up here, negative 1/2 cosine 2t plus 1 I plus inverse tan of t plus 1 of j. And there it is. Okay, so the only difference here is if you're given an initial condition, then you can go ahead and you can get those c values. Okay, now let's look at definite integrals. Okay, so remember those are ones that we have bounds for. So let's say we're going from 0 to 1. We have e to the negative ti plus 1 over t plus 3j dt. Okay, so just like before, I'm going to do each little part. Now, I wrote it out here, and you don't really have to write that out. You can just kind of do it in your head. Okay, so the integral of this is going to be negative e to the negative t, and then I'm going to evaluate that at 0 to 1. The integral of this is the natural log of the absolute value of t plus 3, and I'm going to integrate that at 0 and 1. Okay, so let's see, negative e to the negative 1 minus negative e, so that's going to become a plus, to the 0. And this is going to be my I part. Right here, the natural log of 1 plus 3 is 4, minus the natural log, if I put a 0 in there, that'll be the natural log of 3. Okay, so this is 1 over e, negative 1 over e, plus 1, equals 0, and that's my I term. Plus, when I have natural logs, subtraction, go like that, and that is my J term. And that's all you have to do. Okay? That was quick, huh? Let's see if I can stop the recording. Maybe. I think I did.